Hi, it's Danny from Danny's Sports Bar here in Pattaya, looking ahead at the week in the world of sports. And this week, we're looking ahead to who will play in the Champions League next season, who will play in the Premier League next season. We've already determined the Premier League champion for this year. We've already determined who's going to get relegated. We have a League Cup champion. We have an FA Cup champion. What we still have to do is the playoff final in the championship. That will be Saturday night. Sunderland and Sheffield United, often described as the richest game in football because of the difference in how much money you make, whether you're in the championship or the Premier League. The winner of that game goes to the Premier League next season. The loser will stay in the championship. Then we have the teams from the Premier League that will be playing in the Champions League next year. Liverpool, as the title winners, obviously will go in. Arsenal, who basically clinched second place, will also go in. But there's 3 more spots out of the league, and that will be determined this week. 2 games on Tuesday night. Both Man City is playing. That's a big game for them. They'll be playing against Bournemouth. But then every team will be playing on Sunday night at 10 p.m. They've done this for the last few years. Every team plays at the same time. The idea being, in case there's a question about goal difference, nobody has an advantage by playing first or playing last. So we have 3 spots available. We've got Manchester City, we've got Newcastle, we've got Chelsea, we've got Nottingham Forest, and we've got Aston Villa. Chelsea will play Nottingham Forest on Sunday, but it's not as simple as saying who wins that will go through because it depends on the other games. There's teams ahead, there's teams behind. I won't go into every permutation right now, but those 5 teams, 3 of them will be in the Champions League next year. There's one more Champions League spot from the Premier League. They're going to have 6 teams in the Champions League next year. And the last one will be decided Wednesday night, late night, 2 a.m., in the Europa League final. It's a big tournament in itself, a big trophy, especially for Tottenham Hotspur, who haven't won any trophies since 2008 and haven't won a major European trophy since the 1980s. Big for them, but big for Manchester United, who see themselves as a team that ought to be in Europe every year and really ought to be in the Champions League every year. This is their one chance. Of course, in the league this year, United have been 16th right now, Tottenham 17th, and the only way that they can maybe rescue their season but also get into Europe and get into the Champions League is by winning on Wednesday night. So a huge game for them. We'll go on with some other games this week. There's still Champions League spots to be determined, and even a title to be determined in Italy. They all their teams play at 8 p.m. on Sunday in the final day of the Serie A season. It looks like Napoli will win, but they still have to win on Sunday, or Inter Milan could top them for the Scudetto, for the Italian Championship. We also have cup games, the Scottish Cup final, Celtic going for yet another trophy, yet another championship in Scotland. Will play against Aberdeen on Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Then later Saturday night, quite an interesting game in Germany in the DFB Pokal final. It's Stuttgart, which is in the Bundesliga, first Bundesliga, what we know is the Bundesliga, against Arminia Bielefeld, small team from the 3rd Bundesliga that has made it all the way to the final, the equivalent in England of a League One team playing in the FA Cup final. But that will be at 1 a.m. Saturday night. Also this weekend, we've got Formula One in Monaco and the MotoGP in England at Silverstone. We've also got the start of the summer cricket season in England. England will be playing a test match against Zimbabwe starting on Thursday at 5 p.m. and going through, obviously, potentially 5 days. AFL, NFL, the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, Major League Baseball. Next week, of course, we have not only the Champions League final, but next week we have the first game 1 of the State of Origin in Australia. We'll talk more about that next week, but we've got plenty to talk about this week with the Europa League and the finish of the Premier League season.